Welcome back to The Evil Within 2, where we've re-entered the Marrow. Hear auditory hallucinations of our daughter. Well, even if that is the intended way to go. There's clearly stuff in there, so... Alright. Parts and goo. Parts and Goo is the name of my industrial instrumental band. Alright, I see you, dude. Nice. Excellent. No more pistol ammo that I can't pick up. And some more gunpowder. Oh, hello. Didn't even see you, fella. Oh no, don't do that. Oops. Well. Fuck. Come on. Come on, dude. Oh my god. That was awful. I was trying not to use the axe because the axe is very valuable, but instead I just got my shit beaten up. Wow, that was bad. I haven't had to kill any small mobs in a little while, so I guess I'm a little out of practice. God damn. Wish I could save scum that, but it would be a pain. So I won't. Very convenient of you to suddenly turn. Y'all want to turn around? Really? You're not going to let me use this the ability here? This is a perfect opportunity. How is this not the perfect opportunity to use that predator ability? Man, fuck you guys. That pisses me off. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wait for you two to get together again. Unless you're not gonna do that. Ah, damn it. I'm just trying to be judicious about this, but you guys are really making it a problem. There we go. Since you had to make it so difficult and not let me use my very expensive ability that I paid for. Asshole. Makes up for all those bullets I had to use from the guy before. Wait. What the hell? Oh. Huh? Okay, so this is all the places I've been. Huh, okay. I didn't realize this was a map of the whole Marrow. Alright. Well... here we go again. Listen, Sebastian. You're a cop. You should know how to take a set of stairs faster than this. Have you ever seen one of those people who just doesn't seem to know how stairs work? Like they struggle down to walk down a set of stairs. Like they're afraid of what'll happen if they step on them. Like it's just this patternless gait that they have.
Whoa. What the hell is this stuff?
It's Marrow. Oh, I was like, I thought it was taking the camera control away from me. It was just telling me that it's hampering my movement, which is not fun on its own either. Don't do that. Don't like it.
Stop and listen to yourself, Myra. A secret society abducted Lily and staged her death? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
But it's true. Why can't you understand that?
I know it's hard to accept, Myra. But she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
But I have proof. Look.
Myra, you're obsessed. You need rest. Once you get past this, you'll learn to accept.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
Myra, you were right all along.
So it's worth noting if you
Why am I seeing this now?
in the DLC in the second of the two Kidman DLCs of the first game, when you exit STEM, why is that still blinking? Oh, that's what I thought I was doing before. Photographic slide, a relic from a pre-phone. These are the same thing. At the end of the DLC, when Kidman comes out of STEM, you see Myra. She is working for Mobius. And at least puts on a good game face of being perfectly happy to do so. Oh, fuck that. So, in the between the notes and other things that you get from the first over the course of the first game, the implication is both of them were very distressed, obviously, about losing their daughter. Sebastian handled it by... I'm going to go the other way first. Sebastian handled it by sinking into a bottle, but still doing his work. Meanwhile, why have I suddenly forgotten her name? I was just saying it. Anyway, his wife went off on her own, quit the force, disappeared, quote unquote, and joined joined Mobius to try and deal with them from within. Yikes.
Good God, look at the size of that thing. Maybe I can sneak past it.
Is he gonna look the other way? Otherwise, I don't think I'm sneaking past it. There we go. I actually don't know what happens if you fail. If it's just, it kills you or what? Oh. Oh, hey. Thanks for that. It's gonna help me get past. Appreciate it. Bye. Spooky shit.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh, this is the thing that gets you, huh? Of course. Mysterious bobblehead. You feel like you've seen this before, but you can't quite put your finger on when or where that was. At any rate, it looks pretty cool, so you decide to keep it in your room. Bethesda being overly proud of their work. Nothing else in here, really? Alright. Well, I heard a little thumping, so I'm sure this is fine.
Oh, shit!
Oh, good. Those were cutscene bullets, so it didn't count. That's nice of them. Listen, dude, you didn't even lock that door.
I thought this place was supposed to be fucking stable.
I mean, you already know that's not the case. See, earlier I was complaining about it turning my flashlight off all the time. Or turning it on all the time. Now I'm going to complain about it turning it off. What's going on here? Why can't you just remember how it was and leave it? I'm literally asking you to do less work. Okay, we'll get that in a second. Report number 00532, Displacement Protocols. Re-emergency core displacement protocols. It is imperative that a missing core be replaced as soon as possible. A core that has been missing for even a few hours can affect STEM programming. If the core is missing for over 36 hours, emergency protocols must be instituted in order to prevent the core from escaping. Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobius operatives with alpha security clearance and can only be viewed on the Meros servers. Finally, a reasonably sized herb. All right. Thank you for that. Frankly, I don't even know why that's hidden. Those are all, or a bunch of those are hidden behind. Did I get all of this?
Looks like someone's enjoying the show.
Oh, I assume he's talking about that, but it didn't. Why am I back to the not? Just throw the other one away! Unless there's something I don't understand, and it doesn't, you know, your guns don't actually have stats, so I'm just going based on the... Oh, if you... Nope, if you click it again... It's not even that. I thought it was like if you clicked it multiple times it would switch between them, but it's not that. So is the... I mean, this is the same glitch I was talking about before, I think. I think it's related. How I can't re-equip the thing because there's nothing in my hand right now. I think it forgets what's in my hand and tries to roll back to the thing that is default and should never not be in my hand. It's still really irritating though. Just freaking remember it, would you? Not that hard. Okay.
Someone's been watching. Lily. Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Yeah, dude, she's the core. Why are you surprised?
Don't move.
You're Mobius, right?
Shut up! Don't say a word. You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it slow.
You're Yukiko Hoffman.
How do you know my name?
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
You do?
Lack of micro-expressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Right. The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive.
She's got a stethoscope, so you know she's a doctor.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sorry for pointing my gun at you.
The
So there's
facial
no
animations are
independent contractors now?
fantastic.
That means things aren't improving. Have you found any other team members?
I have, but the only one I've found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart, and I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily. He's running loose in Union, and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect. We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms, but in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink. Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity. They don't care about people, only themselves. Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah. He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art. Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind. But I've got to get to him first. He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here, just in the next room. Let's pair communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this. Regardless, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
So, two things before we get going on this. One is her vest really bothers me because it's incredibly too small. I mean, is it better than no vest? Probably, but like, come on. It's not even that it's too small. It literally also doesn't have sides. So, I don't know. The thing about the expressions are, the facial expressions are really good. The body animations are pretty okay. The two together are disjointed. So you have like good expressions with good voice acting pasted onto a body that's doing something that doesn't quite match. Like if you go back and rewatch that, there's a couple of things where she's like shaking her head and it doesn't make any sense why she'd be doing that. They're like very fluid motions because the animation's done well, but they're very generic motions that are not tied to what she's actually saying. So it's less apparent with Sebastian, but
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I know it's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized
the
by thinking
anime
you're dead
cross-arm
than by thinking
point
you're alive,
thing
which you can't
is
Yeah, maybe.
another one of those weird
what will happen
animations
when I
that doesn't
finally
quite
find her?
work.
be. Don't worry.
Humans
She'll
don't do
believe the
that.
evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah, well that didn't work.
Unfortunately, psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly. Psychopaths tend to be cunning and highly intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
I mean, you could at least speculate. I'm open to speculation. Let's get this gel. Get that red goo. Shoot it all up in my face. There's the exit. Let's grab some coffee. Coffee. We'll take a look at this. Email, core candidates. To all concerned from Operative Grisham. Re Lily Castellanos initial findings. The ideal core candidate must have an unfettered ego in order to retain their own personality while... Sorry, I'm going to have to restart this because I just came to a realization about the design of these feeds. So there seem to be like three or four-ish, it's a little blurry, different kinds of items. There's items that you literally pick up in your hand and then you flip around, and there's a sidebar that has like the text on it. Then there's documents that don't have a scroll, and documents that do have a scroll, and then there's computers. And for some reason, some of them allow you to scroll with W and S, and some of them do not. Some of them require page up, page down. And that inconsistency is really bad. I mean, the whole thing is bad because even the scroll wheel isn't consistent between the two, and it doesn't work very well, as with many somewhat shoddy ports. This is not a super shoddy port, but it doesn't have a final polish on it. Anyway, the ideal core candidate must have an unfettered ego in order to retain their own personality while supporting the interlinked minds of many others. Given these parameters, there are only two possible candidate types: egomaniacs with psychopathic tendencies, or children. We all know what happened the last time an egomaniac with psychopathic tendencies was in STEM, so a child is our best bet. Having access to standardized school test results, we were able to narrow down our options. Really? Standardized tests? We feel that we found the ideal core candidate in Lily Castellanos. Her tests show that she not only has a guileless ego, but she also exhibits incredibly advanced empathy for a child her age. We are sending her to Dr. Hoffman for further testing. Man, fucking standardized tests. Don't get me started. Standardized tests couldn't tell you if a kid knows how to add 2 and 2 together. Standardized tests are crap. Anyway. What are we doing? We've got a thing to look at here.
Hey, Kidman.
What can I do for you, Sebastian?
Beacon. My life was skidding off the track before I went into that place. Being inside Ruvik's head like that. I haven't been the same since. They tried to tell me it was all in my mind, but my mind couldn't have dreamt up the things I saw in there.
You don't have to remind me. I was there too.
Yeah. Your pals in Mobius didn't have any problem putting you in danger, did they?
Maybe. But if I wasn't with you, we might not have made it out alive.
There are times when I'm not sure I ever made it out. And now I'm in another stem.
And I'm still with you. We're going to get out alive. Just like the last time.
I hope you're right about that. Pick up, Kidman.
I'm here.
The first time I saw Myra, she was wearing that uniform. I think I fell in love with her right then and there. I didn't want to admit it to myself. But after she was injured on duty, I knew I couldn't risk not telling her how I felt. She was such a great wife and mother that I sometimes forget she was a great detective, too. She was right. She knew there was something fishy about Lily's death. I mean, kidnapping. I should have believed her from the start.
There's no way you could have predicted the truth, Sebastian. You know this.
So Kidman knows more than she's letting on. Kidman either has suspicions or knows outright that Myra was working at Mobius. Thank you, Kitty. So I guess I get gel every time I call Kidman from there, huh? Nothing, huh? Okay. I wonder how many of these things there are. I'm not too fond of knickknacks. Action figures and collectibles and all that stuff. Not really my jam. I understand the appeal. It's just, well, no need to dig into my personal psychology right now. Oh, I don't have enough to upgrade that next thing, do I?
Relax, Detective. How may I assist you?
Did I get one more key? No, I didn't. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with being cautious.
Listen, I'm
But you
putting them
can't
in as
avoid
fast as I
fighting
can.
forever.
You need to shut up
Maybe
now.
you should think about adding some combat skills.
I don't want to buy your shitty melee upgrade. It's not going to do me any good. The knife is useless. Okay. I still don't have high quality weapon parts, do I? Nope. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. Let's see here. Anything else? Anything else from you?
By the way,
By the way, nothing. All right. We're going to save. And on the next episode, we will leave via exit D5. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys then.